how I've been doing? I've been doing pretty good, I guess. A little bit better. This gradually recovering, and I just been up to what I'm up to. I've just been playing into this game. I've been playing a little dot hack on the side. You know, streams of those, like sometimes in the afternoon if I have time for it. But yeah, I've been okay. I did a couple videos recently. Did some new content. It's all fun. We're doing the raids, you know, a lot of little mix-ups, little different stuff here and there, mixed up with the usual. Just a lot of that, you know. But I'm doing okay. What you been up to, Michael? You hear me, right, Michael? Make sure everything's clear. I'll continue where I well, I'm slowly but surely getting over. Oh, you can hear me? Cool. Alright. Well, I'm surely slowly but getting over my fear of driving. Planning of getting more practice soon. That's good. You're getting there. I think have you not driven? Have you not driven before? I guess. I mean, something you got more practice, right? Or is it getting an accident or something? Like. I mean, I never really gotten my license. I know how to drive a little bit. I got a little practice when I was a little, like, that truck would go around a parking lot, so I know a little bit. But some metal cars operate necessarily the same, so I haven't really driven, right? I want to. I just, you know, don't have the ways of obtaining a car right now. I have to borrow a car from a family member. And some of my family don't like sharing their cars, so I'd be like, yeah, they're gonna be like, one in particular would get annoyed just when we have the audacity to ask, hey, can I try driving your car? They get annoyed with it. Just a little. I never got my license. My permit expired. I'm going back through the process. Oh, okay. Just a little. I've never gotten my license. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're making some progress. That's good. I'm just going through some of the role quests right now. I'm doing the end walker role quests for my bard. I took it up a little while back, but I never really continued it. I completely forgot about it actually, and I remembered it the other day. I'm like, oh shoot, we gotta do that, don't we? Okay. As ever, your timing is impeccable. We went moments ago completed preparations for the funeral. I will inform Lord Dean of your arrival. What I think I've ever called? Actually, I gotta look through the trailer again. But it actually, at my first glance, it looked pretty cool. I mean, as far as the trailer, there's some other things they're bringing in. Some of the changes I have to look for those and really examine them. But a lot of what I initially saw looked pretty interesting. You're here, excellent. The blasphemy continues to shun our settlements, and I mean to make the most of our, and I mean, fine. and I need to make the most of it with the time Athens supports us. I assume you were planning to take part of the ceremony. Watch this thing attack during the ceremony. Glad to hear it. Unfortunately, Gosetsu will not be joining us today. He's injured himself as I knew he would with his secret training, and now grumbles from the confines of his bed. But he will be fine. In due course, we may worry over his convalescence after the funeral. So, let us continue. Oh, the show's compass here. I think we should take the boat. We should definitely take the boat. Just go out this way, because I think this... Pretty sure it's the quickest way to get through it. Oh, there's a lot. Weird things. Weird things. They want to pollute they want to pollute anime and localize. They want to pollute anime and stuff with their own headcanon. Bro. It doesn't matter how if it doesn't make sense. It's about how we feel. Until it doesn't matter how I feel, it's because we're going along with someone else's whatever. Sorry, Michael. I'm having Go pledge. I can't believe my daughter was born, but you were right. She is a monster. Or is what came true. Shame for advocating. Sounds good. Nay, this ceremony shall serve far better, and so, as a humble citizen of Goma, the future ready finished. I will make an offering on behalf of my husband and son, as well as my dear, sweet Monada. I throw myself on the merciful hand, allow them to place within the well-being spiritual peace. This is not very good. There's no need to go for this, please. He will come for you. Ooh. By the comic, she gave her life to draw out the blasphemy. Izanami, blasphemy Izanami. Knew it. Frickin' knew it. Okay. Hey, sir, I'm right. I don't remember much of it.
It is nothing. The weed of a shinobi's power.
What? What is that there? Just hoping we get Warrior Life with your minigun. That would be interesting. It'd been better if it were it'd be even better if it were the Moogles that made it. That's funny. Oh! The class that wasn't Geomet. Bruh, minigun. That'd be funny. Hey, pilgrimage crew, a most enlightening experience that is where I chance to discover the benefits of our ascetic training. I may no longer be fit to wield a blade, my lord, but Sugendo affords me another way. to turn the tide of battle. Ooh. What? Oh, bro. What? Why did it block that? Why did I hide that comment? Hold on a second. Let's check something here. I had to check in here. Okay. Moderation. What is the time? I don't know why it blocked that. Oh. Oh, I see what happened here. I know exactly what happened here. Sorry, ran into a little pickup. Did they say what the new quests were? Sorry, the Moogles are target. Bro, are you freaking? Targets. Did they say what the new classes were? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, sorry there. Your comment got held there for a second. My fault. I think the YouTube moderation did went. It blocked it for some reason to targets. I don't know why. I just had to restrict that. I had to look at restrictions because YouTube was just stupid. Just a joke. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, YouTube's dumb. Sometimes. We did that, so I had to look at the restrictions on basic moderation. Its auto mod thing was being dumb. Can't even tell. I cannot. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Somebody's ever restricted. Yeah, I know it's joke on the ghost. Yeah, let's go.
For you, father.
Good luck as we go. Oh my god, stack up. Oh shoot. Yo, Jay, buddy. You good? Yeah, yesterday. What class is this? Is that a white mage ability? What's a white mage? Geomancer. Oh.
The weed of a shinobi's power.
Oh. Is that like a class that they wanted in the game, or is this a class that didn't come in the game? What is that? Oh. Cool. Run!
Just but a scratch.
We got this, girls. That's too glad to have you. I'm a mess with Barden now. I haven't played Barden forever. Kind of a geomancer story and astrology, and that's all. So that's not a class that you want to add later. I know this game tends to tease certain classes. Like I remember, like back. I don't remember. I'm not sure if it's the same thing with the limit job called Beastmaster, right? I think that was sort of teased in Shadowbringers with the one general of Walfrey, the tenant. Wasn't that like the Beastmaster, or was that something else that looked like Beastmaster? Just kind of reminded us of it. Those games tend to throw in things like that, and later they possibly do much better than they possibly introduce as a class. Ooh, type of fun. There's no way I can mess this up, right guys? Really? That's why they didn't add it. So it would be like a repeatable thing class. They kind of ruined it, I guess so. a deceiver to the bitter end, but she's still a daughter of Doma. She will have a proper burial, and her family belongs enshrined with the others. They kind of ruined it. Could have been coiled. Worked on it. Could have been cool if they worked. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess there's one way they kind of could have integrated it into like White Mage, but it'd be similar to Scholar, you know? Or like, I don't know, there's like a Soul Stone or something you get where you can actually get more, like I mean, like or they could have just, I don't know, like a hybrid between Scholar and White Mage. I don't know, that'd be overpowered. I don't know, I don't have much of subclass, like a subclass, yeah, something like a subclass ability. Could have been. That'd be interesting. You know, it'd be interesting if we did have subclasses, like you can add, like, well, there sort of was something like that early on. Like around Reborn, you could carry, so you could sort of carry, they got rid of this, but you could sort of carry over skills from select classes over to your another class, but they did away with that. Which kind of sucked. I kind of liked it. It wasn't very, I wasn't able to explore it a lot, because I played exclusively Dragoon. Well, there's certain select skills you could carry over from other classes you developed if you developed them high enough, and you could carry those select skills over to the other class. The way of the elemental damage, yeah, exactly. I'm not sure I remember the elemental damage, but I could. Yeah. Do I remember? I don't know if I remember that one. I just back in the realm of Born, like early days, so I just, you know. Do you guys remember the TP bar at all? That third bar, they said they got rid of it because there wasn't enough RAM on the console to support enough memory of the console to support the TP bar. Along with they try to streamline it, so they now just have So now we just have the MP bar and the HP bar. Honestly, the TP like barely had, at least the classes I was using, it barely got any use whatsoever. So I think it wasn't important being there. They kind of just, I think they just merged everything into the MP bar. Yeah, too. It didn't really. I mean, at least for me, it didn't really have much use. So they kind of just got rid of it and just merged it and put it into the MP bar. It was from in honor of the sacrifice, these sons and daughters of Doma shall be given a place here in the Shroud Compass. Though they no longer walk with us in life, they walk with us in spirit. Pray never forget their bravery, that the memories of their legacy give you comfort and strength. Moria Motokawa. The aspiring painter, he was a man who saw beauty in all things, and one day would have become a renowned artist in Kagane. Motosu Jito. The warrior in training, he longed to become a samurai like his father, and an honor to his family. Suzushiro Karakumi. The carpenter, a man wholly dedicated to his craft, who hopes to one day pass on his talent to his two loving children. Whatever happened to Walker or Chip and Shampoo? They're still around? Or not? Okay. Chip I've not seen in a while. I think he's on. I've seen him a little on Discord, but I've not seen him much. He posts something once in a while though on my Discord. And a little while back he did. Walker's been doing his own thing, by himself, I guess, dealing with some stuff, like, he's going through, like, a whole, legal battle or something like that. I don't know the details, and I'm not going to expose the details even if I know it. Private, but they're starting. Shampoo is doing okay. He's in his own server. I pop in there once in a while. I've just been doing my streams mostly just kind of like solo without audio in the back. So sometimes I'm talking to them or I'm hanging around with them, but I'm just not sharing the audio in the voice chat. But they're fine. Well, Shampoo especially, I think he's going through a little bit of rough patch, and I think Walker in a way too. They both, I was friends with this person too, lost a friend recently. They lost their battle to cancer, and they've been dealing with it all the time. Yeah, they're I'm not gonna put their name out there. Those that know, they know what their name already. But they were a friend of ours and that passed away about a month ago. And it's been rough, and I can tell it's rough on Shampoo. It's a little rough on me too, but I handle grief differently, so I don't necessarily break down right away. She was a nice person though, like, you know, it's sad though. Yeah, they had a whole walk, they were part of the guild with Terra, and they had a walk out. I wasn't able to attend the walk because I had work the very next morning, and it was too late at night. And I kind of felt like a jerk when missing it. I wanted to be there, but unfortunately, like, it fell on an hour and day that I could not be there. And it sucks, it really does, because, you know, I remember hanging out with this person a lot. She was a nice person. She used to, like, take pictures of cookies she'd make and stuff, but she lost her battle with cancer. She had been going through it for a while, for years, and we kind of knew it was coming, but I jumped on one day and found out she had passed away the night before. I was upset, so. Yeah, and Shampoo, I think, is going through it, you know, still processing through all that, so, yeah, he's going through some other things too. I'm not going to disclose that. I don't remember all of them, but, you know, I mean, he's, outside of that, they're managing. Walker's still around, like I said. He's just kind of dealing with some other stuff on his end. I think I have not hung out with him lately, honestly. He pops in once in a while though. Yeah. Yeah. Grief of losing a friend is never easy. But, you know, it's not something you get over, but something you get through. And it's life, and it happens. And unfortunately, I've lost a aunt and an uncle to cancer. One of bone cancer, like since I've lost a lot of family members. Since 2012, I lost my father. Age 58, his heart gave out. I lost one of my cousins. She had a seizure, dropped down, and her heart gave out. I lost, I guess she's heart stopped shit around. Yeah. She was 19, dude. She was heavily on the spectrum, like mentally retarded, technically speaking, by medical terms. But it was sad, really. She was playing with her brother, and she just had a seizure, fell, and I guess she died. She'd been having seizures for a while. Her brother has seizures too, and I think it's genetic. I haven't seen him in a while. Let's see. Lost my grandfather in 2012. He had dementia. He had that for years. He ended up, then I lost 4 of them, and I lost my aunt in the same year, I think, too. So it was like 4 people in the same year. Sorry. No, it's yeah, dude, as you get older, you know, people you grew up with, family, loved ones, especially a lot older than you get to that point where, it's the thought we don't like to think about, and I don't like to think about it either. Like, my mother's not in any danger of passing away anytime soon, but she is 73, and sometimes the thought passes in my head, well, one day she'll be gone too, just the passage of time, if that happens. And years she won't live forever. And I hate to think of, I don't even want to think of that thought because I love my mother so very much. I love my father too. And even my mother and father grew up in the same home. We were all in the same home together. They were married, you know, they weren't split or anything. My dad had clashed with a lot, only because we were very much alike and we wanted to do things our own way. We're stubborn. But I loved him in the end. And my mother is like, my mother I'm emotionally closer to a little bit more. So that's my mom. You know, I don't want to think about this. Okay. Minato's parents were murdered by Imperial soldiers, and after being rescued by the Confederation, Minato was given into the care of the village of the Isari. Though she arrived with a broken heart, it was soon mended by the man who would become her husband, son Kase, and find himself and born winds of tragedy. Born to the winds of tragedy. Kissy was a child of deep born to Suin Sato. For her gift she was exiled, but with her courage and tenacity found a new home on the shores of the Ruby Sea. She was a devoted wife and mother, and though not related by blood, she loved Minato as if she were her own. This is how she lived, how they all lived, and how they should be remembered. Let your hearts swell not with sorrow, but with joy for their memory. Know the proof of their mark left on this world shall remain here enshrined within the shadow compass of all eternity. Let us still our voices and in silence pray for their souls, that they may share in peace we have found. Oh wait, I forgot to turn this light on. Let's turn this light on a little bit. Alright. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting the battle with the blasphemy as a prelude to the ceremony. At least now we have many we were easy and only know for a short while. Really? I had a feeling. I actually had a worse feeling than what this guy was talking about. What he was talking about. I thought that the blasphemy would attack in the middle of the ceremony. I was close. The villagers have all returned home, and I believe it is time we did the same. To the Dolmen Enclave, guys. Let's go back to the Dolmen Enclave, right? Dolmen Enclave, the Dolmen Enclave. Let's go to the Dolmen Enclave. Yeah, no, it has been rough what I've gone through, you know, but I handled grief in a strange way. I wonder what kind of enemies will be in Everfall. Good question. I mean, I'm hoping they create some unique designs, because a lot of the monsters you can see are a lot of just like new variations of the same monster. I mean, or at least, well, I can understand why I can understand the lore behind the monster. It's just the same as the people having new variations of the same thing. Because there's multiple shards, right? But I'm kind of hoping they add some new designs to things. At least a lot more than they have. We've seen a few here and there. Over time, but they're gonna stick, we'll see what they do. Okay. Well, we've held the national funeral and they'll slay the blasphemy aside. A rather productive day would be, I agree. That's one way of putting it, Ian. The former conscripts will be elated and finally returned home. Speaking of returns, I think I speak for all of us when I say your appearance at the Shadow Complex came as something of a shock. What of your injuries in training? Quite painful for some time, I assure you. Despite my best efforts to reclaim my former skills, my back and hips vigorously protested. Yeah. I plan to sleep that I might be well rested for tomorrow's hunt, but a voice called out to me. I was needed, and so I grabbed my cane and ran as quickly as I could. The cane suits you, Gussetsu, but your mastery of healing magic was a sight to behold, almost as surprising as your resurrection following the fall of Doma Castle. I'm still but a novice in dire need of training. 'Tis my hope that I will be able to refine my aesthetic arts during the next pilgrimage. So you are leaving then? Worry not, Lord Higgins. Should you find yourself in dire straits once more, I shall fly to your aid side. Not as a samurai perhaps, but I would nonetheless give you any whose cause to tremble. And with that, I take my leave. I guess. Don't they usually release that some of my what kind of enemies there will be, I think? I'm not sure. If they haven't said it already, they're probably going to, so. Though it may be years, if not decades, until we truly make a peace with our past, we have turned a corner to begin to heal. We may look to the future unburdened by grief, ignored, sadness denied. The path ahead is ever thoughts with peril, but we shall walk in the eyes of clouded with our pride. You have done well and much for us, Lord Doma. I wish there was more I could do for you. They should add a new mechanic that freezes, like freezing to death because of the cold. That'd be annoying, but honestly, I could see them implementing that in a boss battle, but that wouldn't really be anything new. Or like a debuff, like someone has to, like worse like death or a doom or something, right? Well, if you don't get rid of it, you die. It would be annoying. It would, yeah. Now, what if they implement? It'd be hard. It'd be like more annoying to deal in an open world setting. Like you need a party to cross the frozen wastelands or something, and have a healer constantly debuff. No, that'd be horrible enough. That'd make it hard. Not everyone plays with a team across it. This game is gearing more to solo play as well as team play. So that wouldn't work applied that way very well. They go against the idea of what they're trying to put out there, and it'd make it a lot harder and annoying. All the healers would take up to do basic content, the overworld shit, bro. It would have to be implemented during a boss fight or something, honestly, or some kind of stats like a monster puts out. That's the only way I think it could be applied, honestly, realistically. If I may ask one last favor before you leave, please inform our representatives across the pond that the blacksmith vanquished and the people of Doma are safe. With any luck, our experience here will prove useful to our nation's rivalries. I got you, brother. Hold on, let me just unmute the chat to my friends in so I can talk to him a little more while I talk to you guys. Hey, Redback, sorry to mute there for a second, for a while. Yeah, the conversation was getting very chatty, and I was trying to focus in on what I was doing. I was getting fucked over by everything in the boss fight. Alright. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Yeah, sometimes if I'm like hyper focused on something, I can like focus on the stream chat a little bit, but even then, when I'm in the middle of a boss fight, I can only, like, too much going on is like overstimulation for me to focus. And I was trying not to die. Yeah, so one of my chat was saying in Evercold, why wouldn't they? It'd be cool to add a status effect or something, or a region or somewhere you go through where it's like freezing to death because of the cold. Oh, do you mean like a status effect, or you mean like a or like a an environment, like you need to equip a certain item or like do a certain thing to alleviate the cold when traveling? Like that might completely change how the game works, because then that kind of reminds me of games that have that kind of mechanic. You know, not sure. Yeah, because I can only see them adding that as is just like a debuff that you gotta dispel, like Doom or something. Otherwise, if you don't dispel it, it just kills you over time and just, you know. But that would be different from, you know. Let's talk on my chat. Bram, what games can you think about have like a I think we gotta stay warm constantly, otherwise your character freezes to death. Would that be? I'm not sure they could implement that in 14. That'd be annoying in the future if people wouldn't like. Yeah. I played the only a couple Monster Hunters, but not very long. That might be a cool thing to add in 14, honestly. You mean like a temperature regulate, like a drink or hot drink, like Monster Hunter, right? Yeah, everyone's just mentioned there's Monster Hunter or something like that. I guess they could add it in 14, but that might be one of those things that might completely change. I don't know. How would you implement that in the game? They could throw it in there, but like I'm not sure if it would adapt very well to people. It's like if you're at that, like you might as well just add. Probably just a bad take. You might as well add like the inventory weight, like to where you carry all this shit, and then all of a sudden your character's too heavy to move around. But that would change a lot. That would change things in the game pretty bigly. Honestly, I would hope they never add the inventory weight thing. That restriction is realistically, the more inventory you carry, the heavier your character is. But to me, I hate that feature so much. Because I gotta constantly regulate what I'm carrying on me, and I choose the more I progress through the game, the more I'm holding on to that I have to hold on to, and I just yeah, it'd be annoying. But as for the cold thing, I guess it's kind of cool, but the only way I can see them implement that in 14 is as a status debuff from a boss fight, like working like petrification, doom, or paralysis, so where you have to either debuff it or it's something that once you're hit, you know, your character shattered, dies or something, you gotta revive you. Yeah. Michael says howdy, by the way, Brim. Someone in my chat says howdy, Brim. They can't hear you, but like they said hi. He said hi back, Michael. Yeah, come on, Michael. Like, Brim's actually doing his own stream. He goes by the name digital_fracture on Twitch. He's doing his own stream. He's playing Neverwinter. Overdragon? PNG. Oh no, you're using AI? No. Copilot. Yeah, I'll check your stream right now. You see Overdragon streamer? We got a game. Oh, Neverwinter. Playing Neverwinter. Yeah, he's playing Neverwinter right now. I've been playing Resident Evil 2 Remake. Pretty good. Neverwinter here is classic. Yeah, they've done some changes in Neverwinter over time, like quite a few changes. The game starts differently than how it used to the last time I played it. I've not played it in a while though. Oh. So wait, it has like so that means it has like it still has classic stuff in there too. That's interesting. Kind of like WoW has classic version versus, or is that different? Oh, okay. Sorry if I end up talking too much. Let me know. It's fine. I just can't always tell. Well, if we do, I'll let you know. But you're good, dude. You can talk as free as you want. The same goes for anyone else watching this chat. Like, interact as much as you want. Getting better at Sage, Jay? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. I mean, I knew we were having a little trouble with it first. This is getting better at it. You just practicing. Yep, practice makes perfect. Like, actually, honestly, after Black Mage, I'm thinking about trying out Red Mage. Or just, like, try and get back into my White Mage. I don't know. I honestly don't feel like doing White Mage right now. Oh, God. No, they're more, like, I think there's only one Red Mage in Old DOS, so they probably make only 1%. Jeez, you don't need to hear this joke, guys. He's being stupid again. I was thinking of trying Red Mage also. Yeah, do Pictodon? Pictomancer? Yeah, you know, actually, I probably should try Pictomancer. Actually, I remember the other time I played Pictomancer, I was doing that spot in the story with Cryo. And it was actually kind of fun, actually, pretty interesting. I'm trying Red Mage up. Yeah, but those are different classes I want to try, so. Let's turn to Rise and Hunt. Go back to Rise and Hunt. Dude, where is the even statistic really come from? Is it a real statistic, or is it more like a bullshit statistic that someone else came up with and did a meme on it? I don't even know. We don't need to talk about it, actually, if you don't want to talk about it. What the hell? Hmm? I'm assuming that that statistic that you joked. I think you joked about was a bullshit statistic then, or at least not really proven. Or is it more like based on a general? I heard people say that statistic might be true for certain areas. And a lot of those areas get a lot of attention, so it's not like an overall wide national statistic. It's just like a generalized certain kind of areas. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm guessing at it here. I don't know. I have it hard to believe that's really. Oh, like that's. Where's this number being pulled from exactly? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We can talk about this off stream if you were to talk about it then. You know, enter the summons, another one, the Chenier. Yeah. Now, die justice of year level 3. Yeah, sure. Cool. Swell. Neat. You also need to turn Mage. I like the design of Sage weapons. They were pretty cool. What did you say, Brim? Oh, me? I was talking to someone in my chat. No, but I was like yeah. Yeah, I see that's like, you know, like there's a lot of, like they pull out the statistic at their butt, but like there's a lot of people of the Democrats that act normal. It's not like unless they're like, I mean, I know there's certain, like, see, my neighborhood, for example, or neighborhoods like mine in this area have a high crime rating, but I feel like that's more like a cultural thing, a crime culture within my kind of neighborhood based on the environment and just the disparity that's in my neighborhood, right? It's not it's not based on some stupid thing like that, right? It just seems like, oh well, I don't really understand how these things work, and honestly, it's not really that much of, it's not really a thing that really applies to me, really. So I'm like, whatever, you know. I don't know. It kind of annoys me because I feel like it's just gonna be used. It's just gonna be used as another. Hold on. like no one can have a mature, no one wants to ever have a mature, productive conversation to address things and then actually try to offer solutions. They just want to say, hey, listen, I don't. They just do that, you know. True. Oh. Sometimes, look, yeah, I guess I do that too sometimes. But at least I try to give some thought into, at least I try to give some thought into why things are the way they are. And I try to think of solutions, but it's hard to come up with a solution because I think, like, well, I don't know how deep this web of problems really is, you know? Well, I do know, I can think of one thing. You know, like how I haven't done this yet, that's on me. I mean, it's on me, but, one of the things, if I wanted to be a student, and study classes, I could only be a part-time student because something to do with the tax bracket within this program I'm in to get this department. Like, that's how it explained to me. It wasn't breaking down detail, but, like, it was like, I was actually, why can't I be a full-time student if I live here? So, well, it's something to do with the tax bracket. You part-time, but that's about it. So I can only, which honestly, if I'm balancing a job to a part-time, is probably about all I could do, right? Because I need to have some sort of income coming. I can't, like, drop everything and go into the education market. I want to, like, I want to get a degree in certification in working on computers. I want to be able to build gaming rigs, work on gaming rigs, or just computers in general, and know the software inside. Now I know a little bit based on what I've worked on, but to have extensive knowledge of how the players communicate and knowing how to do it by myself without needing some kind of, you know, to have the certification to work on others' computers and make a business out of it, right? I need to do that. But it would just take longer. But I don't understand why that tax bracket thing is there. Why they tax? Well, they say it's something to do with the tax bracket. Why I can't have an education, even if the education comes out of my pocket, I'm still able to sustain living here. Other people say, like, well, you know, it's even the person who runs it's ridiculous. Honestly, even the landlord said it's ridiculous because, well, that's how the state does it, right? This is ridiculous. If you're able to do both, and you have the money to do it, you should be able to do it, right? Like, what, unfortunately, that. And now I think I on one level I can see the issue being, like, you know, they want to make sure they're getting paid and they're not, like, skipping off on your rent so much just to pay for your education, right? I get it, because everyone here works on a limited income. They don't have you know, there's not everyone here has a big income. Like, granted, some people just like me. I'm no different. I have a sort of limited income. Now I have avenues because of my disability. I have avenues to me, which I can apply to get an education, like my cousin went through. Now, the only thing that I'm nervous about that one on is I might end up with this. I'm worried about ending up in the same situation he did with his HVAC studies, where they just basically cancel a lot of classes because either not enough students or not enough teachers. And then when they did give them an education, they would hit the same old mundane bullshit. Whereas like when the bullshit was just basically like, you know, oh well, we're teaching you, but we don't really want to teach you, you know. So like that. Yeah, so like I want to make sure I've been burned by my high school education that same way. Okay, remember they warehoused me, so I don't want to invest. I want to make sure if I go into this that I am getting the education part time that I need to get somewhere, and I don't want to end up in a situation where it cancels and Social Security is like, oh well, if you don't go back to your classes, we're going to cut you off, like they did with him, you know. But in his case, he quit because he couldn't get anything out of it, but he was also impatient too. So like that's where he falls off. But I don't want to. I guess I'm a little afraid if I take the risk and it fails and it's not my fault, I'm going to be met with the same stupid shit. You know, like, oh yeah, we'll see because you did this. Oh, we can't continue, and then I have nothing to fall back on. Even with a full-time job in this state, I wouldn't make enough money to support a living here. This is a good apartment. I don't want to lose it, and I need this kind of. I need something. And say if the job falls off, I need something to fall back on to keep paying rent here. It seems dumb, but it's something that like it's something that I need as a support. It's not meant to be completely, you know. I don't want to say crutch, but like a crutch, but not in like a bad way. But like, you know, it's just a support, you know. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, so I want to make sure if I'm going to do this, I'm going to ask Social Security questions about that before I actually apply it, and I'm going to get another application with AskPR, and then send it in. And unlike last time, I'm not going to let my mother hang on to it and take a look at it because she lost it. She lost the application, so like, geez. Then came the government shutdown, so all these government-funded organizations were shutting down, so there wasn't really opportunity to get my application through the ringer without it being slowed down or lost in the process. So I was like, Jesus Christ, you know? Because like AskPR is a government-funded program, so when the government shut that down, what happens? Like everything is slowed down and brought to a halt. So it wasn't a good time to do it anyway. Okay, what the fuck? What happened to RX? You're bailed out, bro? No. I guess he didn't want to be here. Sorry guys, I'm just talking about something. Like I've said it before, but I haven't actually done it yet. But I want to learn. I want to be able to work on computers. Like that's what I want to do as a career. Oh, good. Yeah, thank you, Michael. Okay, guess we're going. See how far we can get. Yeah. I think it'd be like when I look at some of the PC videos of these guys working on computers and building them and like just like working on them, it fascinates me, you know? I'm like, wow, this is so tough. And for personal reasons too, I want to be able to work on, you know, because I want to work on my own rig and say, okay, the problem, I want to figure out what it is, how to do certain things. Bro, I gotta get the pads and paste replaced the graphics card. I'm pretty sure that's my issue with the PC not being able to do shit with current games. It's only with games that it does it for him. So anything you use the graphics card, it will crash. Not the whole computer, just the game will crash. It stutters, freezes, and crashes. So it's all likelihood. Honestly, when I looked at the card, there's something coming off the side. It looks like either a thermal pad coming off or it's dry thermal paste steaming out. I gotta get my cousin over here. He has a better tool set to be able to remove the panel on it, right? So that he knows how to do it better than I do. Because I'll just end up stripping the screws. So I don't want to strip the screws in that bitch, you know. be a dumb thing to do, I know. But I'm this close to doing it myself if we just completely forgets about it. I love my cousin, don't get me wrong, I just kinda... He's been weird lately. He has a job now. It's good, he can focus on that. Maybe that will recenter him, get him focused on where he needs to be mentally. That's what it did for me. What do you mean, the breakup or the or all of it?
You're a sight for sore eyes.
No, it isn't. I gotta tell him. I was gonna tell him that, but at the time we got him the call, it wasn't a good time to really do that. Not yet. But me and my friend were talking about, we're like, fun.
Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
Yep. If it's a good work environment with good people, like mine was, mine is, I mean, the work's hard for me, that's all it is, I would say, but, it has a weight, but other than that, if it's supportive, like, if it's supportive, like, it was supportive with me, you might actually grow. But now, it was a toxic, it was a toxic work environment, I don't mean, like, too low internet level toxic, I mean, just, like, downright deplorable abusive work environment that keeps the shit working there and running it, then no, then it's just gonna amplify your problem. So it could work against, and it could work again, it could work for him or it could work against him. But you should definitely not apply it the same way his dad did with his job going up. Bro, like, I've heard the story. He had it's when, yeah, he would always lose jobs because of his mouth. Not, yeah, one time my dad took my uncle aside and said, listen, what the fuck is wrong? You can't make jokes like that. If they hear you say that, your job, you can't lose your job. You're losing your job like this. Oh, call him an idiot. My dad called him out. Bro, yeah, you gotta, like, it's, like, you know, he says, well, he says, like, well, I'm just honest. But, well, there's honesty and then there's rudeness. You can be honest, but you don't have to be an asshole about it. You know? It doesn't help you or anyone. That's not even bluntness. That's like not mean. That's just not mean like. That's not using your head. And like I said, it goes back to the same thing. See, I love my cousin. I want to see him succeed. I don't want to end up in a shit position. You know what I mean? But like, that's like me to a degree. He's his own worst enemy, but in a different way. I have a lot of self-doubt about myself. He has confidence, but then he mixes it together with this, like, you know, what you saw there. You know? I think what he needs is, I'll say it bluntly, He needs humbleness. He needs to be humbled a bit, you know. Yeah. I wonder if Aerosol will feel like Garlemald. Temperature-wise, maybe. I don't know. That's interesting. I should see some of the architecture, some of the arc reveals for what the area's going to look like. It doesn't look like it's anything like Garlemald. In fact, at least the areas that pop up there. Okay, we'll find Short. Short is overweight. He's everything I aspire to be. Short is a man, right? He's a man, he's a man, he's a man. He's a mighty big man. Yeah, that's the main difference. He is the king of belly flops, he is. Basic vomit. There it comes. And then an attack. That's not basic vomit. That's not basic at all. It's anything but basic. Did you just say that was hot, Rim? mean, it hurts you. It hurts you, so I guess it is hot. Although, ugh. Yeah, I had some acid reflux and mixed with a little bit of vomit this morning. I don't know what happened. It just got puffed. It's more like it wasn't really vomit. It was acid reflux, pretty bad though. Cause like I woke up, it was like my stomach was like I guess I'm not even why my stomach was hurting earlier yesterday. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna. It's over now. It only briefly last night happened. Might have been something I ate. Could have been. I'm not gonna really think about it too much because I can't figure it out because I wasn't eating anything different than I normally do. Well, actually, maybe I had too much red meat. Maybe that's what it was. My mom took me to Kobe. I had fried rice with red meat with some meat, and maybe that's what did it. My stomach body was too sensitive at the moment. Funny is, I didn't eat all in one sitting though. I ate only a little bit, and I took the rest of it home. I wasn't that hungry. The last time that happened where I almost blew up something is when like the night, early that day, like where I had probably too much to eat or something, and then, yeah, it's only happened once before. Like, the thing is, I do eat a whole lot though. You know what? I'm on the Ozempic. Maybe that's what did it. Cause I hear that could do that if you like say. If you eat like a little bit too much, it doesn't have to be a crazy. It doesn't necessarily be a crazy amount though. Just like not really bad. I wasn't that hungry, but I'd only eaten prior that day at breakfast. That's it. I just wanted to get something in my stomach. I was a little hungry. Cause that would have made. I don't know sure why that happened. Cause that only makes more sense. That would only make sense to me if I ate a lot in one sitting. That's only the last time it happened. So this time I was like, huh? Or whatever. So like I was drinking a lot of water after I woke up to wash that horrible taste out of my mouth. Oh god. Anyways, I'm going back to work today. I took off yesterday because my back was killing me. Not like a little bit, but like remember I said it happened Tuesday night? Like getting up and getting down were hard for me. Like it wasn't just a little bit of pain. It was like enough to where like, you know, if I tried to push a bunch of carts at that, I'm gonna completely throw my back out. It was that kind of pain, right? Damage the muscle. So that's what happened last time I let it. That's what happened. That's why I think that's why what happened last time, sort of. Although the first initial back pull on the right side a year ago was a little bit like that, but I chose to ignore it and didn't really think it was a big issue, and it became an issue the more I worked with it. I was like, no, I'm not going to be taking 2-3 weeks off from work because I worsened this. Just take this one extra day and I'll be fine, you know? Over my 6 days, and honestly, I don't want to go through that again. I would have streamed at 3 o'clock the other day and been fine with it, but I couldn't really get into it. I just went out with my mom because I couldn't get out because if I'm supposed to be at work on a day, you know, I have to stay home. It doesn't feel right for me to just enjoy myself streaming because I should be at work. It seems weird, I know. I'll enjoy myself with other things, but yeah, true. It's a personal problem. I think it's a guilt issue with it. I feel like I should be somewhere else. Oh, I feel guilty even if I'm sick or injured and I'm off work. I feel like, man, this is ridiculous. I can't get over it. I'm constantly thinking about it. It's a personal problem. Oh god, I'm gonna get hit. Oops. It's a personal I think it's a personal self-confidence issue, what it is. Like especially when they have this pattern. Like for the last 2.5 years have been tough, right? So I mean, either stick with respiratory or muscle core or something. I think I've been this cycle, as you know, and it's been pissing me off. So I'm constantly thinking about that. Every time it happens, I go like, oh god, here we go again. Okay guys, follow the big puppets. They'll follow between the big puppets. The first wave will stop here. The second one, there'll be a small one in the middle, and we'll stand off the side a little bit. Okay, yep, stand here. Go. Oh no. Oh yeah. You got him. I'm a chronic overthinker. That's what I am. I say chronic overthinker, not that. That sounds like more fun than it is, but... Like, oh, I don't have a problem. You have a problem like, with what I'm doing. You're the one with the problem. Oh god. Oh god. Seriously, you mean like... Gee, what you know? Okay. That's funny. Dude, that is hilarious. Yeah. That's a fun dungeon. That's a fun dungeon. Fun dungeon? Yeah, it is a fun dungeon, that one. What is it? Clayman, it's called? It's called, how's it called? The Claytium. Yeah, that is the one, yeah. This definitely is. Why is your stream the only stream that freezes on me every time I minimize the window to the side? Or is it because the ads are going up and then it just freezes it in place? No, other streamers don't do that. Yours does. Like, I check out my browser and I put it off the side, preparing your stream. Let's see if I can go in the... Let's go with a warrior. One of these trees gonna pop. Yeah, here we go. Looks like we're going to Meso, guys. Hard. I still need. No. Okay. I still need the minion from it. I heard of new Viking minion. Viking minion? Interesting. I don't know nothing about that one. No, we're not going to mess here. Rim. I said Meso terminal. Jesus. He's going messing. Calm down there, messing. That's it. You know, you want me to put you on the mic? I'll put you on the mic.
Ah, you've come. I'll begin by wearing you down.
Don't do any shit that I should be. That would be shit. No, I know you're ruining it.
Alright, so guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to bring up any of those, you know, certain topics, right? Let's go here. We're not bringing those up.
You just ruined me, know it.
Well, you know, being an elder dragon and all, I can ruin a lot of things.
An elder
Just
dragon.
saying. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. You smell that, boys? Fresh meat.
What do the elder dragon waffle looks?
Listen, alright? I have the cyber unk dragon thing going on, right? It's me now, okay? I'm not doing the camera thing anymore. This is where I'm at. This is my speed, alright?
Send him to the therapist. Yes, I will. Not you. I'm talking about the
I've
enemies I'm
created
fighting.
new endless for you. Not all the warriors, but they
I don't want
will
to send my
follow
friends to the
orders.
therapist. Trust me.
Kill and survive.
That therapist might be coming out walking funny.
I shall prepare the stage.
What?
Christ. Jesus. Holy moly.
Merrick says, you can come pillage my lair. Nudge, nudge. Proof. A garrar.
I'm sending all these enemies I'm fighting here in the game to the therapist. Don't need mental or physical therapy when they're done with something. If you put a space on,
Oh, that's what. Okay, when you shoot that.
if you put a space between the E and the
Memories
R,
of a
it's
physician.
therapist.
One who saves
something
lives
different.
should be reluctant to die.
Oh.
And it does not stack with armor.
Dude, I'm not, yeah, that,
You take greater than 35% of your maximum hit points.
yeah, that's not
Being
okay.
mitigated
That's not an
damage
okay
from
word.
silver.
I couldn't use that on. You can't use
gain
that on Twitch
25%.
or YouTube. That's how they use that word.
Every 10 seconds? Jesus!
That wasn't
These
intended.
aren't even good.
Too good. Bruh. This doctor's gonna be a doctor when I'm through him.
Well then.
What?
Well then. Tell us how you really feel.
Or more decision. Right? I'm on fire, baby.
Sorry, I belched.
So did I. Google SNL Celebrity Jeopardy is funny. Oh my god, I remember Celebrity Jeopardy. That was funny. I don't know if it's still going on. I remember the older ones. Like Trebek, I they make a picture, and like Sean Connery made a picture. Like it looks like it's a picture of me defecating on my grave. It's screwed up. Like, dude, oh, fuck you, girl, Trebek, you know. Now it's Black Jeopardy.
Got you again, Trebek. Aha! Dude, the ones with Sean Connery roasting Trebek are the best.
You've overburdened the system.
I see you.
No matter. It served its
He
purpose.
was like, ah. He's like, oh, those are nice.
I like the one where he
Those are
said,
nice
I did your
shoes,
mother.
Trebek.
I like when he said, I did your
Do
mother.
they come in mins? It's like,
I know
damn.
he said he said he plowed his mother. He's like, oh, he says, I wish you don't have a mother. Your mother's a screamer. Jesus Christ. Like, dude, that was so unhinged. It was great.
Yeah, the Saturday Night Live back then was so unhinged. It was fantastic.
Now it's Black Jeopardy. They renamed it. Ah. Why rename it? They should have kept the name, or maybe they should try to rebrand it the name fresh. Is it still funny though?
I've been defeated. I died for the first time. Officially tonight.
Kind of funny.
We visit the prison of sinister repute.
So-
I need not compel them to fight.
A lot of things that used to be funny, but they aren't funny now. Well, they be funny now in much today's standards, but the much today's standards dictate that they not use the same humor. So like, because of that, they're all playing safe humor. Like, oh, let's do the subtle safe humor and joke about the thing.
Yeah, that
It's not
sounds about right.
It's literally everything. Wow.
You guys, this isn't really that funny.
Everyone's afraid of stepping each other's toes. That's the whole point. It's some of the point of you guys know how to step on toes. Break the ice and these jokes are things that otherwise wouldn't be funny. They kind of lighten the mood a little bit. Like when people like when people make fun of use a joke that's kind of racy, they kind of make fun of racism. Like, cause racism is stupid. Like there's a good way. There's a way you can make a joke about it by making fun of racism as a thing. To kind of without making it actually offensive, right? Like you're just calling out the stupid, you know?
These are loyal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
executions.
Like oh
They
yeah.
shall
Like
deal
when people
a
make a joke
trifling
about
with
Hitler or
criminals.
something. Like oh yeah, totally. Totally, bro. But no one actually believes he was a good dude. They're kind of making fun of his ass because he was an asshole.
How long can you defy it?
Like, I know that's not a nice way. That's a perfect way to describe it. He's literally a colossal monstrous asshole.
Yeah.
That's why people make fun of him all the time. He's serious what he did, but like at the same time, you know, he's also referred to as a joke. So he was a joke. A murderous one, but a joke. He's an asshole. So he doesn't deserve any respect. So make fun of him.
But he is the prime example as to what the possibility is when you try to force your beliefs down other people's throats that are silent.
Yeah,
he is the outcome. And that's a dangerous outcome to have. And that is something that I'm scared that we're going to see again in the future, and that's really frightening.
Yeah, that's why you gotta teach history, not be like, oh, we don't need this history because it's bad for people.
Well, like, have you ever wondered, like, and I'm not trying to get off the road or anything, but did you ever wonder, like, why it was that we were never taught why Hitler did what he did? Other than, you know, racial indoctrinations, but like, did you ever wonder that? Like, how come we never understood the details?
I understand.
Why weren't the details ever taught?
I know Hitler had his bias against the Jews, but he used.
Why do you think that is?
I know. I'm aware of what's going on in Germany at the time. I've heard about it, and then he used it as an excuse to go after and target the Jews.
That was not the only. That was not the only reason. So they made him into a scapegoat, pushing their ideals on him and his people. They took over the banking system in Germany, and they practically enslaved the German people.
You mean mentally?
People were, huh?
You mean mentally, right?
No, we're talking about literal, like, raising the deficit ceiling, raising inflations, like everything you could possibly think of that you could go wrong in Germany at that time did, because of that particular group of people that he had an issue with.
I bid you continue.
And he used it as a.
He was the outcome of an extreme pendulum swinging back the other direction.
Yeah. I guess I can see that because I kind of see a lot of that today, and now we're kind of shifting blame back on people like that again. Like,
and that's what I'm afraid of, man. I'm afraid of that.
I don't want to see that happen, though. I don't want to see people get excited. No, of course not.
But like, it's just crazy that you were never really taught that in school. You had to look that stuff up. I was never taught that. I was told about this evil guy with a mustache who came to America a few times for a baseball game, and he wiped out like a ton of people, right?
But he did.
And the atrocities that took place, yes, he did. But the atrocities that took place were horrible, right? But not only was he the hardcore pendulum that swung in the opposite direction, he went from being a hero to a villain in a couple of years. That is crazy to think about. Like, he was a hero at one point. He was saving his people. Things were doing good. Germany was prospering over a certain number of years. And then, boom, dude flips. Completely flips. No, I mean, we still don't really know why. It was never taught that.
I thought he was on drugs.
Oh yeah, he was on drugs. But still, like, there's a difference between killing a bunch of people and then using them as science experiments, right? Which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a.
But I'm not talking about anything directly. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I'm keeping everything generalized. That's all.
No, just like I'm willing to have these. I'll listen to these conversations. I just kind of like I'm a little uncomfortable with these conversations a little bit because I know what kind of what's
memories from an age.
I'm not saying we shouldn't have them. I'm just saying like,
desperation will serve well.
It's a hard
also like.
Have.
Yeah, but it's like I said,
the gate.
like when you get,
good soldiers,
think about
protect
it.
your kingdom.
Why weren't we taught the details? Why was all the major information completely omitted from the books when we were going to school? Right? That's important stuff.
I don't know. There's a lot of things that get middle
and you look at current events, dude. I am scared for the future. If our history has any indication as to what's to come, right now we're in the hero phase. I hope it stops there. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like they're doing this with, a lot of people are doing this with, I don't want to get into political stuff really, right? But I feel like a lot of people, I've seen this happen where like you got people treating anyone with like those conservative beliefs like a Nazi while simultaneously engaging in most Nazi-like behavior ever.
Yep.
It's not everyone, but the fringe groups are taking over the movement. So like you got these people come in and they say stuff like, well, you're a Nazi, while simultaneously pushing out propaganda like they're little brown coats. And, you know, the brown coats were they were pushing a lot of the youth pushing the propaganda and a lot of the stuff out there, kind of flaming it up, you know. And that's what I kind of see with these groups like these radical fringe groups like Antifa or something.
They say they don't want the thing to happen, but they're pushing for the thing to happen, and that's frightening.
Yeah, their actions and their words contradict one another. Anyways, I want to go off this topic right now because I want to.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I get what you're saying. I've noticed it too, and a little bit what you're talking about.
Stop it!
Huh? What?
Stop talking about it!
Right,
you said you didn't want to talk about it anymore!
No, I'm saying I understand what you're talking about. That's all I want to say.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, yeah.
Alright. Now we got... Carbon is a valuable ingredient.
An amalgam of memories. Let's just see how it fares. It is the midst of the storm, sir.
Did I not do the challenge with the shield? Oh, that's right.
Getting like off the former topic with one ragdoll, yeah. True.
Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict. The war swells in scope and intensity.
Target. They're coming.
The bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
Oh my goodness. Dude, we're gonna get this guy such serious PTSD. And then he's gonna disappear into the back into the Hero Seat. No, no! What did you do that for? Bro, healer! The healer's running towards me with the tank blaster. That is stupid. Unless that one doesn't spread. I don't know.
Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
What the fuck? Uh-oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, see, we've gone like almost 2 hours now. We're not there yet. No. Okay. Repairing my gear repaired. Alright. Let's see what we got. Okay, we were not capped out yet. Let's see what's going into some of the black fish.
Alright, Merrick. Have a good night, buddy.
Mark.
Yeah, Merrick.
Mark. That's who's that again?
Well, it's a buddy that's in the server.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I met him, right? I met him.
Yeah, you've talked to him before.
Yeah. Wait, is Merrick, that's the, is that the dude that was kind of going off in your chat for a while, like kind of thinking about something?
No, that was Dromain.
Dromain seemed pissed. He was thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets upset easily.
Like, I was like, oh, I was
Well, he
thinking...
doesn't get upset. It's not easily. It's just things that he thinks about a lot, and he doesn't get to talk. He doesn't really get to talk about it.
I mean, I get more heat. He gets more heat than I do. That. Like, I try to temper my emotions, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, now. Ooh, look at this one. Is this the hard one, or is this the hard one? I think it's the regular one. Nope, the regular Lost City event network. Bro, check out this guy's outfit. No plate.
Appreciate your face. Stay awesome, homie. Yeah, you too, man.
Bored Violet. What's his name? Bored Violet. Burn. Oh. Burn him up. Dude, I love playing Batman. It's just fun. It's a real powerhouse of magic.
That's what they always say.
Right? Totally. So powerful. We get that big bloom. Yeah, what the Batman does. But I know it's I know what it means in game. I know. Shut up, bro. Don't say it. They know you're just don't do it. I don't want to get
Say what?
I don't want to get pushed out of the algorithm, you son of a bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure. Are you sure the proper term isn't African American made? What? Jesus Christ!
I didn't have to say a ding thing. Ah!
Damn it. Dude, I remember someone told me a story like someone didn't know what BLM stood for in Final Fantasy. It meant Black Mage. And when someone said
Bureau of Land Management?
Bro. Someone like said like, dude, keep your politics out of the game. Don't stop them, nonsense. Dude, we're talking about Black Mage. Like, oh. To be fair though, I think 14 opened themselves up for that kind of joke with the second they were engaged with Black Mage BLM. Well, I mean,
they're like, listen, it's not always a racist thing.
yeah. So fun. No. I couldn't make that joke, but not, I don't want to make it too often. You made that joke before. I made a joke. No, I did make a joke. I said like I want to engage in some mage on mage violence. That's dumb. I'm an idiot. I'm fighting a mage, and it's considered mage on mage violence. But it's okay. I'm talking about the game and nothing else. Oh, that's so sick. Alright guys, let's destroy this local ecosystem. All of it. Bram?
Yeah?
You're allergic to pollen, right? I know you're allergic to everything, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
What about pollen? Like a lot of pollen all at once.
Pollen in general is a pretty bad deal for me.
Dude, well, if you were in Denver Keep Park, in Denver Keep messing with me, you probably just have a reaction just from looking at it.
Probably.
Dude, this is Allergy City. Everything here's like Allergy City. Oh, dude, I can pop that. I wasted it. No. Come on, you stupid mimic. Come here. Die. Oh, right. Oh boy. The red mage fell unconscious.
Oh no! I hope he didn't fall asleep in the fetal position.
Oh no, step bro.
Alright guys, you heard that right? He gave me permission for Rufinol.
Well, I think it only counts.
Alright, Don, it's time to take your medicine!
Jesus Christ.
Yes, my child!
I fucking knew you'd say something about that. I thought you were saying, hey, don't bring Jesus into this. That's what I thought you were going to say. I was like, oh, you just... Gotta have to work, didn't you? Who messed Oh, it's not message. Let's go, guys.
I just don't Scoob. So this is how you get Dawn to take pills. Dawn, this makes her voice stop. Go ahead and take it.
Bruh. You absolute prick. Jesus. I'm being called out.
He's like, God dang. It's alright, guys. I'm a 30,000-year-old dragon. You can trust me.
I don't understand anything that's going on right now. Oh, you're talking about something in the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. You're streaming truth. Rim goes raw like an orange kitten. Rim goes raw like an orange kitten.
A Gerard.
Yeah. If he was a furry, he'd probably think he goes raw like an orange kitten. I tried to picture the furry, got a pretty weird image in my head for a second there.
I am not gonna wear a butt plug for a tail, sir. It's not happening.
You're like, meow guys, I'm a tiger, meow.
A pretty funky looking dragon tiger thing. What the heck?
You're like a tiger with a pair of sunglasses, like that with or something. I said raw, not raw. I said raw, not raw. Sorry, joke too good to pass. You're good. You're good. I'm fine. I'll allow that. Oh god, tank died. Okay, time to fight Diablo.
Wait, what game are you playing?
Final Fantasy 14. There's a boss called Diablo to summon. Oh, Primor, it's like a monster. Final Fantasy had a monster in it called Diablo. This man heard me say Diablo. What? Diablo? What game playing? What?
That's right. Playing my game. I'm gonna be curious. Yeah.
But technically, his name is Diablos in here. But you know, yeah, he likes the Diablo games a lot. Too much, in fact. He's been in and out of rehab.
speaking of the Final Fantasy 14 Reborn fanatic, right? Hello, pot. Calling Kettle Black over here.
I take that personal, sir. What do you mean by calling the? What do you mean by that term?
Oh, black? You need to know what the term of black is? I mean,
Sir.
We are, of course, talking about video games. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Diablo's just gonna kick her ass. You can't call him. Sorry, you can't call them. Bruh, I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, no one can ever. I can never figure it out, and no one can ever figure out the gates here. So do we know what gates we're supposed to really, bro? Clearly, you can power on this if you have enough power, but this, no, you gotta utilize the gates. Gates. Fun. Got wiped out by Diablos. Let's see if we can do this. We got a Sprout. I think that's alpha, dude. What do you think this guy's alpha is? Like, crazy. Or tank. Very casual wear. Oh. Least favorite mechanic in the game. Yeah. Bro, what fucking gate is it? That's how I don't. That's the problem. I don't know.
The gate one.
Or dead again. There's a certain gate that. How does. Have you done Blue Magic? A little bit. Sorry, I'm getting tested this one. I don't know what gate it is. What's supposed to open, what's not supposed to close. With. Bro. Chat, do you know which gate you're supposed to order? Open in which order? I don't remember the door page. We're gonna have to use a door page, and it sucks. If we don't have enough GPS. Well, we have it, but we're not gonna be able to power on through this one. Nope. I think it's a certain ones. Do I really have to look for a guy in the middle of this? Open a pair of matching doors. I am stupid. I am. Okay, over a pair of matching doors, yeah. How do I know which ones match? They all look the same to me. We need to match the doors, okay. Okay. Match the colors, okay. We're ready. I know how to do it too. Don't throw me out. Ah, shit, we jumped in too soon. So close. Whoops. We're dead. Oh, crap. We gotta match him. Okay. Try again. They only show him in the beginning. bro. What are we doing? Why us though? There we go. You got it. You get it now. Yeah, got it. There you go, girl. Alright. Man. I'll remember that next time. Gates. It's been a while. I never understood the gates.
The gays? True.
Gates.
Nobody does.
Gates. Doors. He did good. He did good job. Let's turn to first of all, what anything else? First pass. Turn. Rem got it. Got you with that one. He did. Murray, take a roll. Alright. This area I gotta go to next. I'm gonna make a breakfast scene. Yeah, I was doing this with Black Base recently. Yeah, I actually gotta go. I gotta in my stream now. I gotta make some breakfast. Gotta use the bathroom. Gotta prep for work. Peace out, guys. Stay safe. Have a good one, and have a good night. All right.